Survival. The bare minimum. Should it come at a price? Ask Mohsin and Saira, and they'll tell you it does. Mohsin worked as an agricultural labourer in his village, but erratic rainfall and droughts in the region meant lesser work, forcing him to migrate. Leaving wasn't easy, and nor was being left behind. With Mohsin gone, his family lost labour on the farm and struggled to manage their finances. Mohsin got a job in construction in Dhaka. No safety gear, no overtime payment, forced to work long hours. He had been cheated. He worked for 3 months, only for the contractor to run away without paying his wages. Mohsin returned home and was afraid to leave again. But what choice did he have? A family to feed and mounting debt, Mohsin was forced to migrate. This time, working in potato cold storages. Saira too is an internal migrant, working as a domestic worker in Jakarta, Indonesia. She got a job through an employment agency as a cook and was promised $272 in accommodation for 3 months of work. But she too was cheated. She was only allowed to leave after 3 months and was paid just $10. After this, Saira decided to work as a cook in multiple houses instead of just one. And then the COVID-19 pandemic hit. She lost most of her work, faced wage cuts, and lacked access to social security. Surviving now meant migrating back to her village. 740 million individuals migrate internally worldwide. 1/3 of this, that is 282 million individuals, belong to Asia alone. And with gaps and absence of recent data, even these big numbers are just safe estimates. Internal migrants, usually the most vulnerable, working predominantly in the informal sector, are one of the worst affected due to factors like COVID-19 and climate change. In the Southeast Asian region, 4.7 million were pushed into extreme poverty conditions due to COVID-19 pandemic. Climate change could lead to 40 million climate migrants in South Asia alone by 2050. Almost 2% of the entire regional population. Due to lack of studies to fully understand, examine, and analyze internal migration, Migrants Resilience Collaborative has carried out an extensive landscaping exercise across 6 South and Southeast Asian countries. Here's some of what we found. Across Asia, internal migrants are underrepresented, excluded from social and worker protection measures, and compliance to laws and policies concerned with labor rights is non-existent. With COVID-19, there has been an increase in internal migration. 2 key groups being returnee international migrants and people who have been pushed into poverty and thus forced to migrate. Be it climatic events or COVID-19, women are always among the worst affected. Law addressing internal migration at a regional or national level is missing in the region except India. Social security schemes are ridden with complex registration processes and illogical eligibility criteria. Internal migration in Asia is layered with complexities. As we work towards ensuring safe migration for internal migrants, this study is a step to build a strong foundation for doing so, for being able to come up with and facilitate effective solutions to these complex challenges.